When anxiety hits you hard, I'm just like nervous about everything. Are my fingers red? They're not red, are they? I had hot Cheetos before this, and obviously I washed my hands and everything, but you know, it just stains your fingers. But maybe I should have waited till after the video for the hot Cheetos. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It's been a while. I'm so sorry that it's been such a long time since my last video. I've honestly missed you all, and even though I definitely needed that time for myself to just kind of, I don't know, recover, I guess, to become myself again, to just come to a state of balance might be the better way of describing it. But even though I did need that time, I did feel really bad for not, you know, recording a video or uploading anything in a long time, and I'm so sorry. I hope you'll forgive me. I guess we'll just give you like a tiny quick little update. Hopefully I don't ramble too much about it, but you know, January, I launched my Etsy shop at the beginning of January, and I'm so grateful for all the orders and everything that everyone placed and for all the support I got with it. And you know, I didn't expect it to do so well from the beginning, and I'm like, again, I'm so grateful. But especially the problem with, you know, working at home, working from home, you know, running your own business, it can get pretty stressful. I think some other people that are used to it are doing it might agree, especially since sometimes, you know, your hours, you don't really have work hours. Your work hours are basically like all the time, whenever you have time, etc. Like, you know, you don't have that 9 to 5 or that shift where you like leave for work and then come back and then you're done. You know, it kind of just keeps going. And I should have known I was going to get burnt out from it, because this has actually happened before in my life with another side hustle that I was doing years ago. But after my 9 to 5, I literally came home, worked for like another how many hours until the work was done, and I just got overwhelmed. And so that pretty much just happened again. When I started the Etsy shop, I didn't really have any schedule, any balance, and especially since my main job now kind of requires me to create my own schedule also, then things just kept changing and I just couldn't find a sense of balance at all. So after that, I got really burnt out, and since February is actually my birthday month, I decided to just treat myself, you know, take a break from the envelopes, take a break from posting YouTube videos, and just kind of come back to balance. And I think I'm finally in a good place again. I had the Etsy shop open again, I've been selling the cash envelopes on my Etsy shop again for a couple weeks now, and I think I have kind of like a schedule. I'm back now. Honestly, I didn't intend for this break to be this long, but it just happened. I'm so sorry. A part of it was me being anxious about coming back, me being nervous about, you know, coming back after being gone. And yeah, I don't even want to get into that. And another thing is I got a new computer, and I've been having trouble with my editing software, just giving me issues. It's actually been affecting the Etsy shop also, because there were other things in the Etsy shop that I wanted to launch sooner, but it's just been a headache trying to work around the issues with my editing programs and everything. But anyway, not going to get into that. I wanted to keep that short because actually I also have a huge Etsy shop update. I have a bunch of new releases, and then on top of that, we're going to be doing cash envelopes and stuff like that after. So let me just get this out of the way. But as you know, I sell, well, maybe you don't know. If you didn't know, I sell cash envelopes like these, pressed flower cash envelopes. And this is just the standard one. I have one too with like tabs, but this just fits like full-size bills. And this is the only item I was selling besides the one with the tabs. And they have like these removable plastic labels that are really durable. So if you want to change a category, you can change it, you know, add your own label. You can do that also. But yeah, this is removable. So I pretty much had that, and then the tabbed versions, and those were the only things I was selling besides like printables for my $1,000 bills. But now I am also going to be selling starter sets. So basically, I mean, this is my actual binder for cash envelopes, but I'll be selling starter sets now where you can get the binder itself plus 5 cash envelopes, and then every order will also come with a zipper envelope, and you can also have the option of adding on one of these keychains if you want, or like planner charms, I guess, if you want also. But I will be selling it in this personal, this is, I guess a lot of people refer to this as A6, but when the actual hole puncher, when I hole punch envelopes for these, says personal, so I guess I'll call it a personal A6. I don't know, I still haven't figured out that problem, but so you're gonna get that. And in the starter kits also, you'll also be getting these trackers, printed trackers, 5 of them. So there's that. That's the A6 size starter set. And then also some other new items are these A7 starter sets. So it's pretty much going to be the same thing. You'll get the binder itself, and then you'll get 5 of the A7 envelopes. And you can of course customize the categories, and then you'll also get, each one will also get one of these zipper binders or zipper envelopes as well. And then like I said, you can add on like planner charms and stuff. And you'll also be getting the inserts for the inside. I just haven't made them for this size yet, but so you'll get that. Oh, and the options, I have a few different color options too. So for the A6 size, I have a few different ones. I wasn't sure what people would like, and I don't know about you, but I love having options. I love being able to customize. So that one was the purple. I have like a bunch in my arms right now. So there is like a light purple color. There is, where is that purple? That is purple. Where's the pink? I also have like a light pink. Where is it? I think this is it. A light pink. It's like a really, really faint pink. Let me see if I can show you what that looks like. So you can see it's not completely clear. It's like a really, really faint baby pink. Then there's also this like hot pink color. And then there's also blue. These are all the glittery ones too. These are all glittery. Blue. And then in the glittery, I also have just a plain clear with the silver like hardware, and then the clear glittery with the rose gold hardware. So those are the glittery ones. And then for the non-glittery ones, I have like this neon orange with like a heart on the clasp, and then this like neon purple with the heart on the clasp, and a neon pink again with the heart on the clasp, and the holographic-y like iridescent kind. If you do like something and you don't see it in stock anymore, then obviously message me. I'd be happy to order some more. Obviously it would take a little while for them to come in and everything, but yeah, so there's that. Oh, and if you wanted to see how cash fits in the A7, I feel like a lot more people are using A7s now, but this is what it looks like. Right. So you got a lot of room in there for extra bills. So that's the A7 size. And then, oh wait, there's more. I also have cash dividers now. So these aren't the envelopes with the tabs, but these are just cash dividers. So there's no pocket. It's just one piece and you can't slip anything inside. But these are basically a little bit more compact. So you'll see they basically just barely cover the edges of the bills, and these will typically fit in most wallets. Yeah, that's pretty much what they look like. And I'll have these in just like the tabbed envelopes in sets of 5 or 8, and this is what like a full set would look like. And then I also have the dividers in mini size, which is what I've been using for the last week. So this is what they look like, and I'll have these in sets of 3 or 6 just because kind of limited with the space for what you can do here. I don't know why I'm like trying to mess everything up, but you can see they kind of also just barely fit the dollars, like the bills, after they're folded in half. But there's that. This is what, like I said, this is what I've been using for the last week or so. I feel like this is going to be a really long video. And I also have mini cash envelopes. So I was kind of deciding between doing just one flower or two, but I think I might go ahead and just do the two. It's kind of hard sometimes because sometimes the flowers that I have are kind of on the larger side, so they don't fit too well, but I think I will be doing two. But this is the set of 5, right? And this is all purple. And this is what it looks like with the cash inside. It has like a little bit of room on each side. I didn't want the cash to fit too tight. That way you could fit more bills. I know it's harder to fit more when there isn't as much room extra. So I have that also. Whew, that was a lot. Again, thank you so much for all the support and everything. I really appreciate it. And thanks for sticking with me. But yeah, I have a few other things that I've been wanting to release, but I haven't been able to work on them. Like I said, my programs have been giving me a headache. And so I look forward to more new releases. What am I going to do? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm going to go into, let me do the budget breakdown real quick. It's been forever since I've done this, so I feel like I'm all over the place. Okay, so here is the budget breakdown for this week. I will also be putting up the sheets that I use to work on my budget and everything. I want to put those up in my shop as well, but those need like a little bit more editing also. So I've made a few changes to my budget. If you've seen my other previous videos, you'll kind of know like a few different changes, but if not, I'll go through it. So I've decided to give us $50 for groceries every single week. Before I was kind of just playing by ear. Sometimes we'd get 20, sometimes we'd get 30, sometimes I'd spend 80, but I thought I would just keep it consistent now. And sorry if I'm trying to speed this up because I'm just, the video is already pretty long. So I decided to just keep it at $50 every week, and then anything extra that I didn't spend will go into a separate envelope for either Costco or other like specialty products that I have to buy online or something. And then I've also upped my gas to 30 just because gas prices have gone up here a little bit, and I'm also driving around a tiny bit more, so I've upped it to 30. Everything else is kind of the same, but starting this month I'm going to be giving us an eating out budget. It's only $50 for the whole month, and this is just like money that I carry in case, like, because I'm the only one that goes out. He works from home all the time, so if ever I'm gonna pick us up food on the way home, on my way home from work, then I can just use this and not have to like dip into my buffer, my debit card buffer or anything. And this just keeps it like clean and mess free and everything. So that's what that is. So that's for the whole month, and then everything else is kind of the same. And then as far as my sinking funds go, I decided to stop stuffing my emergency fund envelope. It's already fully funded with $1,000. I was going to put a little bit more little by little, but you know, I realized like I'm still stuffing things like car maintenance, health, fur babies, like in case they have an emergency as well. That already acts as an emergency fund, and so I wanted to allocate that little bit that was going towards my the separate emergency fund sinking fund towards like weddings. Weddings is a new one that I'm stuffing. My childhood best friend is getting married in March next year, so I want to give myself a full year to save up, so there's that. I also took out my home decor sinking fund just because I realized like it wasn't really something we needed, you know. Yeah, not too many changes. I feel like the biggest thing was maybe the emergency fund change, but even that wasn't too large. Anyway, so let me set up my cash. I don't know why I put my dividers back into my wallet, but also, isn't this wallet super cute? I got it on Etsy. I'll link it down below if anyone is interested, but I saw the corgis and I just thought it was so cute. I loved my long wallet, but it was just getting really bulky, especially with all the winter clothes I was wearing. I had to carry like a bigger bag and everything, so I decided to switch to a smaller wallet. So I will set this up. And this is all the cash that I carry with me during the day, during the week, for like weekly spending and all of that. So let's see. Groceries, I have $7 left in, and I'm gonna set this aside and put it into, I have this separate envelope, grocery envelope, that I keep my boyfriend's share of the groceries in for the month. And then I'm also keeping like the extra like money that we've had like left over. Since it is shared money, like we split groceries evenly, then I don't want to like save that money and put it into my personal spending. You know, I don't want to mix it up. So I just decided to keep it all separate. But groceries will be getting 50. Oops, I grabbed 3. So 20, 40, 50. Again, sorry if I'm kind of rushing through everything. This video is already really long because of the new releases. Gas actually has money left over. It has $15 left over. I'm still going to give it the same 30, maybe next week if I have like extra, like a lot extra. I'll only stuff it a little bit, but now there is $45 in gas, which is definitely more than enough for me. And this is what that looks like. Spending has, let's see, $2 extra. I'm going to set this aside and put it into my piggy bank after the video. I have like a little bottle that I keep change in. $10 will go into my spending or allowance envelope or divider. And then food, this is for the eating out category that I was talking about. And that's going to get 50 for the whole month. Household is gonna get 5. I don't even know how much I have in here. I have 20, 25, 30, 35, 36. You know, I also was thinking about doing like a weekly check-in video. I'm not sure if anybody would be interested in that. I know they don't do as well as cash stuffings usually, but I kind of wanted something to help keep me accountable for my accounting on a regular basis. So I was thinking, you know, why not do a weekly check-in video with all of you, and that would just help keep me on top of my finances. Because sometimes I like really procrastinate things. Or I don't like especially tracking my expenses, I kind of get lazy about sometimes, not gonna lie. Anyway, laundry had 5 in it and I added another 5, so now it has 10. But there we go, with all the cash in it. It's like a chunky little pile. And I realize I'm starting to say chonky now more than chunky because my boyfriend calls one of my cats chonky just because he's a little thick. You know, he's not unhealthy fat. He's just not as skinny as my other cat. Anyway, tangent. Avoid the tangents. The video is already long. All right, and then now let's get into the cash stuffing, or the sinking funds stuffing. So let me move this up, I guess. Emergency, like I said, I'm not going to be stuffing anymore. Maybe if I get extra money here and there, I might do it, especially if like my other sinking funds have reached their goals. But for now, I'm really focusing on, you know, working on the other sinking funds that I have, but also on debt payoff. So debt payoff is my #1 goal right now, even if it means stuffing less into my sinking funds sometimes. Taxes will be getting $275. I actually haven't paid my taxes for last year yet. I'm just keeping it all in the same place. I'm probably gonna wait until the last moment just because I definitely owe money. I've actually kind of sort of loosely done my taxes, but yeah, I already know that I owe money, which is fine because I have it saved up, but I'm still I just still want to wait till the last minute. Anyway, so in here we have 1, 2, 3, so 3,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800, 950, 70, 90, 410, 430. Why am I saying 410? Wait, 410. 4,010. I'm like, what am I saying? 4,010, 4,030, 4,035, 4,040. Oh my goodness. It's been a while since I've counted money out loud like this, not gonna lie. Trip home will be getting 5. Hopefully I'll be able to go home and visit my parents this year, but I have 50, 20, 50, 70, 90, 100, 105. Oh my goodness, you're gonna have to forgive me. I'm gonna trip up on these numbers so much. Car registration will be getting $5. This isn't due until June, I think. So it has 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61. I don't think I updated all my trackers either. I think I stopped halfway. Car insurance will be getting 15. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? What am I doing? Car insurance will be getting 15. So I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 10, 15. So 215 in car insurance. Birthday anniversary will be getting 5. So I have 20, 30, 35, 40, 41, 42, and 43. Birthday anniversary is in October, so I have a good while for that. Holidays will be getting 5. No, 2. Holidays will be getting 2, just because I don't think there are any holidays that I'll be buying anything for anytime soon. So I have 22 in there. I was putting 5 in it for a little while, but decided to just lower it. Christmas will be getting 10. So I have 20, 40, 50, and 60. Weddings, which is a new one, will be getting 15. I'm so excited for my best friend. She was supposed to get married this year, but you know, with the pandemic and everything, they decided early on last year to postpone it until next year. So they did good. She knew it wasn't going to be done. Like, well, she wanted to be safe and figured, you know, why change the date multiple times and why not just plan for the year after? And instead, this year they're having a child. Which is one reason why I want to beef up the gifts sinking fund envelope. So, babies. This is for my fur babies and my new fish baby. But this will get 15. Not that I'll need to buy anything for the fishy anytime soon. But 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. Health will be getting 5. So I have 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, which is not too much. This will probably be my next priority once I've beefed up gifts a little bit more. Car maintenance will be getting 20. So I have 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. This is my current priority envelope since my main source of income does require me to drive a lot. Babe will be getting $2. Why does this get $2? Actually, no, this gets $3. Yeah, Babe gets $3 this time. This is where I stopped updating them, my trackers, I think. So he has 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We don't really buy stuff for each other, like random things for each other that often, so that's why I don't really put much in there. Gifts will be getting 15. 5 here. So we have have 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, and 59. I didn't update this. I was like, why is it not what the last thing is? I usually pre-fill the trackers and then use it to help me double check the counting after, but I keep forgetting that I didn't update all of them. Giving will be getting 5, so now I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Adventures, which I used to call events, but everyone I started seeing a lot of people using adventures, and I thought that sounded so much nicer. So I changed it to adventures, the perks of having removable labels. Adventures will get $5 this week. So I have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. One of my boyfriend's and I's favorite bands just released a new album. Oh, it's so good, and it's going to be so good live whenever live shows start happening again. And so that really had me motivated to start putting the 5 in here instead of $2, and I kind of switched up the other stuff, and now this gets 5. And hopefully, if whenever live shows are back, I'll have a good amount in there to, you know, go on a trip. Shopping or personal will be getting 25 this week. And actually, I need to update this because I did do a little bit of spending and I just used my buffer. But I now have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, and 52. So 152 in shopping or personal. But yeah, I did do some birthday shopping. And YouTube, I only stuff when I get a YouTube paycheck. I probably won't be getting one this month because I didn't really post anything last month. But I did last week stuff this with $40 from when I got my first YouTube paycheck. So I have 58 in there. Debt payoff. So from the 1st of January to the end of February, I've been able to put an extra $1,000 towards my debt payoff. And this is extra. This is not including all my minimum payments on my credit cards. So I've made it a personal goal to at least put an extra $500 a month towards extra debt payoff, at least. If I can do more, then obviously I'd want to do more. But since I've been having such a hard time finding balance between like my sources of income and, you know, personal time and not going crazy, then I thought I would just stick to 500 for now and leave the extra for when I have things like under wraps better. But this week I'll be putting 125 towards my debt payoff extra. And then we'll have 125 extra. And I just use this different kind of prop money so that I know that it's been paid already, that I've sent the payments. I don't ever hold on to my extra debt payoff money. I pay it as soon as I get paid, just because I find it helps with interest a little bit. So there is that. And that's everything. Oh yeah, and these I have as freebies. This cover page for my binder I have as a printable freebie. You can find the link to it down below, as well as the trackers if you didn't know. These trackers I have as printable freebies linked down below as well. So if you're ever interested in that. Most of the things that I have like in my setup, I either have as freebies or I sell in my Etsy shop. But there is that. Oh my god, this video is 40 minutes long. I'll probably try and see where I can cut out some stuff. But anyway, guys, thank you to everyone who reached out to see if I was okay or to tell me that they're waiting for a new video. Like, you don't know how much strength and positivity that gave me, just because I feel like I was kind of anxious, like I said, to repost again after not having done it in a while. Like, I feel like I had failed you guys, and I still do, but I have to keep telling myself that even if I did, then it's better to fix it than to keep failing you, right? Anyway, well, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna stop rambling now. So thank you guys all again for watching. I hope y'all have great weeks, and I'll see y'all next week. I'll post a video, don't worry. Bye guys.